Well, please be seated. So glad y'all could be here today. Anything exciting happening with either of you two the last couple weeks, last week anyway?
Yesterday, my sister got first in her category for dance.
Wow, she won or finished first in her dance competition. All right, well, in her category, which was what kind of dance?
Tap.
Tap dance. All right, well, way to go, Addison. We'll have to get more when she's here next time. Anything else going on? All right, well, good. Thanks for being here again. So I've got two kinds of bread today. I've got one, which we're all familiar with, that we break up at the altar. Unleavened bread. There's no yeast in this. That's why it's so flat. I'll hand that back to you. And then I brought, just for comparison, we have like a hamburger bun, which has yeast in it, right? So that's why it has all these little holes in there. It makes pockets of air. It raises it up and makes them big and fluffy. So why do we not put yeast in our bread for communion? Anyone have any thoughts about why we might do that? Yeah.
Because when the people were escaping from Egypt, they didn't have time to put yeast in their bread.
That's right. The people were going to escape from Egypt, and God said, make your bread, don't put any yeast in it, no time to wait. Just mix that bread, cook it up, and take it with you to eat. And so we use unleavened bread for communion as a reminder of that, one of the reminders. So it also reminds us, because the Israelites were told to sacrifice a lamb, right? And to eat that lamb, eat it all, and then to put some of the blood of that lamb on their doorposts so that when the angel of death passed over, they would be able to live. And so this also reminds us of that sacrificial lamb, and we apply that same concept to Jesus. So when I break the bread, or the priest breaks the bread up there, they will either say, or at 10 o'clock, we are going to sing, Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us, therefore let us keep the feast, to remind us that Jesus, just as that lamb died and that blood saved the people from that angel of death, we believe that we're not going to die forever as well, that we will be raised, and Jesus is the lamb that allows that to happen, so to speak. So a lot of symbolism in the breaking of that bread that we do as part of our communion. And so we take that Old Testament imagery, apply it to Jesus, and it's kind of the foundation of our faith, all right? So, well, let's say a prayer. Dear God, we thank you for the sacrifice of your Son and his broken body that we may have everlasting life. Open the eyes of our hearts to see how we might faithfully serve Christ each and every day of our lives. Amen.